Hey guys, I'm Brad of Brave the Woods, and today we're going to be learning how to make an animated GIF using only Procreate. The new 4.3 update came out, and all I heard was that there's text available, and I completely dismissed everything else, and so I didn't even know that this animated GIF thing existed until just recently, and I was playing around with it, and yeah, it's super fun. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to show you how to make something very, very simple so you can go off and do your own thing, but let's jump into it. So let's start with an 800 by 800 pixel canvas, something small. We don't really need to do anything big. This is going to be a very simple animated GIF, and the whole purpose of this video is just to get you excited and understand how to use this. There's no tool within Procreate for making this. You don't have to use like a tool to build it. It's actually all in your layers panel. And then if you go to your little wrench for actions on share and go all the way to the bottom, there's this little animated GIF option now if you've done the update. And this is just the export option. So this is a preview of what it'll look like. And there are some little couple settings here you can mess with, but we'll deal with that at the end. All you need to know is how to use layers. So if that's you and you understand how to use layers in Procreate, you can make an animated GIF. You just need to put in the time. Okay, so I'm going to start off by doing a little volcano. That seems like a easy enough animation. If you want to get crazy with your animations, by all means, go ahead. I'll probably go back over this after this video and add some more detail. Okay, so I got my basic volcano. Now the thing in here is you just want to make, we're gonna combine all these just to make a background scene. So anything that's moving you want on a separate layer. Everything else needs to be a flat image, but right now I can make it as whatever I want because I'm going to move the elements around, and then I'll lock in my background and we'll go from there. The first thing we're going to do, he's in the water. So the first thing we want to do is duplicate this main layer. So we're going to duplicate this one, and we're going to duplicate the layers, I should say, because we're going to be doing multiple. So I'm going to take this one and just swap it in there. So you want these in, you don't need to really group them, just pay attention to like the layering order, because we're going to pinch these and put these together at the very end, each scene. So this one, what I'll do, if you want to look at what's going on with for example, let's do the neck of the dinosaur. If you want to see what's happening, take the one underneath it, like lower the opacity so you know the difference between them. And then I'm just going to take the top one, which is the new frame, which is the next frame, and I'm going to go like this with my little, what is that called? My little wand tool. I'm going to take it and I'm going to slightly move it. Now you can see right behind it that I have the existing head. I'm going to do as close as I can. There you go. So that's going to be the next step. It's going to be bending its head down to get water. And so once I've done that, I'm going to take this back, put that back up there. And this is the next step, so it's going to go up to the top. And that's going to be there. And then you can see how this is going to look. I can clean up any little weird artifacts there that arise. And then we have, that's the next step. It goes from that to this. Oh, I guess I can't really show you that. Yeah, there you go, that to that. And then on here, I'm going to want to start adding things to the volcano for this is the same. So this is all the same scene. So these two right here are the first frame, second frame. I'm going to pinch these together and put them together, but you just need to layer them appropriately. So this one, some change needs to happen to the background. So the background change is going to be, I'm going to start adding maybe some smoke. Maybe some smoke first for this volcano. Let's do this. You don't need to see my Pinterest boards. Okay, let's see. So it's starting to smoke. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to do another one. So now we got those layers. Now we're going to do, again, duplicate the layers. Duplicate the layers. Put it on top. Oh, gosh, dang it. Hold it. Bring it onto the top. And then we're going to duplicate this layer. And real quick, before we bring it to the top, let's turn this one off again right there so we can see it. Let's bring that opacity down on the one below it, so we can see what's going on. Grab the one right there. This is gonna be our new neck here. Now it's gonna move even further down. Okay, I like where that is. So he's the new one. He's gonna go to the top. This guy needs to go back, make sure the opacity's full on that, and turn that layer back on so we know where we're at. Now you can see again there's a little issue we got going on right there. But that's really all you have to do. So the next steps will just be continually making these small little changes that'll equate to different frames in this animation. So the more that, if you want that neck to smoothly go down into the water, then you're just going to have to add more transitions. It's not anything more difficult other than just more time. So decide on how much you want to do and then just keep adding more steps. So I'm going to go ahead here and add a few more steps along the way, and then we'll meet up at the end and see how to export this as an animated GIF. All right, our scene's finally coming together. The dinosaur has finally got his drink of water. Took forever, and this volcano's erupting. So I want to add these final little details here to wrap it up. But once we have this thing finished, the next step is just going in and checking out those layers and making sure we merge them together. So just pinch them together, the two layers, the dinosaur layer and the background volcano layer, because we want to be able to have those as single frames. These are going to be single animation frames, and make sure they're all full opacity and they are all checked on. So when we go here to actions, we're going to go to share and go to the animated GIF. And then we're going to go ahead and see the preview, which is really cool because you can, at any point, if you need to go see a preview of what this is looking like, you can open up this little window, and then you can mess here with the frames per second. So if you want it to be a little bit, those frames to go by faster, so it animates quicker, you can do that. So that's a neat little feature that you have. And then you also can mess with the transparency with the background. If you just had the dinosaur and no background, it could be kind of like a sticker for your phone. And then all we have to do is click on Web Ready or Full Resolution. Web Ready obviously will save quicker and as it's a smaller file, but we're just gonna go Full Resolution because it's not a large file. So you'll see it export here, and then we'll save it to our computer or save it to our file right here on our iPad, and this is what you get. Now, arguably, it looks cooler when it's smaller because the illustration's really crude here, and the animation itself is really crude, but it was really fun to make and easy to make. It just takes a little bit of time. So if you want to make that smoother, just add more steps. And so there you have it. That's a simple animated GIF. You can go right now and make your own. I'm sure you'll make yours much more complex because you got some creative ideas going on right now. I mean, as soon as I started making this, I was like, oh my gosh, and I can make this move, and I can make this move, and I can have it do this. So take all those ideas, go do something fun with it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it helped. And if you guys are new here, please subscribe. If not, like, and we'll see you next time.